The Valley is once again set to play host for the U.S. National Hot Air Balloon Championships for another 3-year stretch. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, just before the weekend, the Balloon Federation of America has announced the location for the 2026 through 2028 U.S. National Hot Air Balloon Championships. Old West Balloon Fest director Colleen Johnson says following an extensive 4-month written bid proposal process and negotiations, the Old West Balloon Fest and Scottsbluff County, Nebraska were awarded the 3-year contract. Dates for the Old West Balloon Fest have been moved to coincide with the dates for the U.S. National Championship in those years. National pilots wishing to practice for the 2026 championships will be attending this year's balloon event, which Johnson expects will increase the number of balloons attending to 50. Well, a 25-year-old Scottsbluff man could face a mandatory minimum of 3 years in prison following an altercation with a firearm last month. Quentin Beery is charged with a Class 1D felony charge of felon in possession of a firearm and discharging a firearm from a public roadway. Court documents say a witness contacted police on February 6th after a man, later identified as Beery, walking down 2nd Avenue and firing 5 or 6 shots in the air. He was arraigned on those charges Friday morning in Scottsbluff County Court, with a bond set at $200,000 with a 10% provision. Beery is already awaiting his March 24th sentencing, stemming from a 2024 shots fired investigation where he pleaded no contest to a pair of Class 2 felonies. And a Scottsbluff County Court judge has thrown his hat into the ring to fill a vacancy on the Nebraska Court of Appeals. Chris Mickey of Scottsbluff is one of 5 to submit an application for appointment to fill the 4th Judicial District seat, which is open due to the retirement of Judge David Arterburn. A public hearing of the Judicial Nominating Commission will be held at the Sarpy County Courthouse on March 20th, with all applicants being interviewed at that time. Anyone wanting to present their views of a candidate can do so either in person the day of the hearing or by submitting a written statement to the commission no later than March 13th. We'll have more news right after this.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
Welcome back. A measure intended to tie compensation of public school superintendents and ESU administrators to that of their teachers stalled in the legislature last week. Under LB 300, the top administrator's compensation in any contract year would be capped at no more than 5 times the salary of a beginning teacher in the same district or ESU. During debate on the measure, sponsor Dave Merman of Glenville explained why he brought the bill forward.
I would have liked to really went lower because I think we spend way too much on administration compared to classroom teachers. But I'm just trying to do what I can to control spending going forward on administration. You know, if the upward trajectory keeps going, it's just way out of line.
Senator Kathleen Cowth of Omaha opposed the bill, saying it's not up to the government to determine a worker's value. It's up to the market and local control.
It's the responsibility of the constituents of a school district to show up, get themselves educated, and make known how they feel to their elected school board members. Again, those school board members are elected by the constituents of that district. If they don't listen when people show up, they need to be voted out. And that's the actual mechanism that we have to adjust salaries and to make sure things are not being extravagant.
An amendment to the bill was filed Thursday by the Education Committee before lawmakers ceased debate on the legislation. And a school choice bill is now sitting on the desk of Wyoming Governor Mark Gordon, waiting for his signature. House Bill 199, the Steamboat Legacy Scholarship Program, allocates $30 million for education savings accounts to reimburse families for education-related expenses, including tuition and fees, tutoring, transportation, and more. All Wyoming K-12 students would be eligible for upwards of $7,000 per child, as well as pre-K students at or below 250% of the federal poverty level, and backers expect it would initially serve up to 4,000 students. The Wyoming State Superintendent will administer the program, which would start with the next school year and would investigate any reported misuse.
I would definitely recommend Allo's business services to other companies. Allo's next-gen firewalls have allowed us to tie 6 physical locations together along with numerous remote employees to produce and collaborate and generate content for our local radio group. It is very important for Nebraska Rural Radio Association to have the best in internet and phone service. We rely upon that every single day. Allo provided me with a solution that fit our needs. They have a quality product, great technical support, and a local presence in their community.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
A time change for the big game in town tonight. It is the boys B1 district final with Scottsbluff hosting Gretna, and the game has been moved up 1 hour, now set to tip off at 6 o'clock. A 6 p.m. start tonight at Scottsbluff High School. The Bearcats hosting Gretna. Scottsbluff, the 1 seed. The 11 and 14 Dragons come west as the 16 seed. The Dragons playing well down the stretch as they've won 4 of 5, including a sub-district final win over Platteview. Scottsbluff, of course, they have not lost on their home floor this year, and they come in at 22-3. Coverage will now start at 5:45 tonight on 107.3 The Trail and the Scottsbluff Huddle channel. Tip-off for Scottsbluff hosting Gretna at 6. We'll also have the upstart Bear Tigers playing St. Mary's in the D2-1 final. That'll be on 94.1 The Brand. Tip-off for that one at 4:30 this afternoon Mountain Time. We'll be covering just one team at the girls' state tournament as Bridgeport held on to beat Battle Creek 51-49 on Friday. That was a game they led by 20 after 3 quarters, again winning it by 2. Bridgeport will play Gothenburg in round 1 of the C1 state tournament on Wednesday morning at 9:45, and we'll have that game on the brand. Scottsbluff Saturday lost at Waverly. Gering got beat at Sydney. Sydney will play Bennington in round 1 of Class B state tourney on Thursday afternoon. The WNCC basketball teams have wrapped up their regular season schedules with games this past weekend against Lamar and NJC. The women won both to finish 10-0 in South Sub-Region play. They'll host the Region 9 tournament next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The Cougar men lost Saturday at NJC, so they now get the 2 seed out of the South, and they'll have a first-round home game this Saturday as they'll host McCook at 3 o'clock. And a very successful home weekend on the diamond for both the baseball and softball teams. Cougar baseball sweeping a 4-game series at Cleveland Field from Dawson Community College. That bumps them up over 500 now on the year to 7-5. They'll host Northeast Community College in a pair of games Thursday, and it was 3 of 4 in the win column for Cougar softball against Dawson. They're now 7-11. They get the entire week off. They'll head down to Arizona for games starting on Monday of next week. That is the latest today from right here at the Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, a pair of Nebraska natives hit the stage in Scottsbluff and Chadron this weekend, raising tens of thousands of dollars for local theater programming. Comedians Larry the Cable Guy and opener Nick Hoff of Hastings had crowds in stitches Saturday at the Midwest Theater and Sunday at Chadron State College. The Larry's Nebraska Road Trip Tour covered 9 cities this winter, with proceeds going to benefactors, including the CSC Theater Department and local community theater programming in Scottsbluff. After the Midwest show, Hoff was signing autographs for fans in the lobby, while Larry was outside the theater taking pictures by a lifelike model of his Pixar character, Tow Mater, which was brought by Scott Blanton of Blanton's Express in Gering. The comedian also wrote an inscription on the passenger side dashboard of Tow Mater. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.